How did I, 22 meters, get my girlfriend, 33F, to stop feeding me without it hurting her feelings? Okay, so I moved in with my girlfriend a year ago since I was done with my bachelor's. So my girlfriend really likes to cook and she packs me lunch and makes real fast and dinner at home. However, she usually serves me copious amounts of food and she gets sad whenever I refuse or don't finish it. While this normally wouldn't be a problem, I've noticed that I've put on 15 pounds and my body fat percentage went up by like 7%. For context, basically all through college and still now I'm pretty active, once hit the gym twice a day and ride my bike to work and back for an hour every day and have maintained a 810% body fat the whole time. So I'm not sure how to tell her I can't eat her food anymore cause it's making me lose my abs without sounding vain. Who cares if you sound vain? Hey, I've noticed that I've been gaining weight and it's hurting my self-esteem. Can you help me out by lessening the portions of the food you give me, please? I really need to eat less to get back to and maintain the weight that makes me happiest. If she flips out, is it really worth sticking around with someone who can't handle reasonable food boundaries that are no reflection on if her cooking is good or not? Food issues. I think be honest with her. I love that you love making me food. It's so good. Too good. I've gained some weight and I'm going to work on losing it. Can we menu plan together? Quote. She is 11 years older than you. She is a grown woman. Tell her no is no and that she needs to be an adult about it. No is a complete sentence. This is why people don't advocate young 20-somethings date people more than a few years within their age range. At 22 you have weaker boundaries. And she knows that. Honestly, sound a bit like she might be a feeder. Look out for signs and be safe. This could be the start of something horrible. She gets sad whenever I refuse or don't finish it. Okay, so this is emotional manipulation. You are in control of what you eat, but you're choosing to eat more than you want to because you don't want to make her upset. Have you ever spoken to her about this? You need to have an adult conversation with her about how that behavior affects you. It's not that you want to keep your abs. It's that you need to have bodily autonomy and how much you eat shouldn't affect her happiness, self-esteem. If she continues to guilt trip you, etc., this could enter into the territory of abuse. Someone else commented that she might be a feeder, which is something you should defo look up. She might subscribe to the keep your man fat and happy mentality. It's not a great mentality. Let her know your weight has gone up, and you're not feeling great about it. Part of being a good cook is knowing your client's needs. People are telling you to dress this up, but you shouldn't. Just let her know you need to eat healthier, and you'd be happy to have her be a part of it. Professional sports athletes have personal chefs to keep them in their target weight range. Maybe suggest she read up on that? It isn't vanity, you want to stay healthy. That's a good goal to keep. Classic entrapment. She's gotta make you undesirable to all the other ladies out there. Joke's on her. We fat guys get all the love too. She's used to manipulating others in relationships and act like their mother. This is why a 33-year-old woman doesn't do well with men in their 30s cause they won't tolerate being force-fed and guilted for it. So it's easier her to get a 22-year-old to be a pushover. Cause in her mind you won't say no. You'll do so much to keep her happy. Even letting her get away with things that you can't stand because you feel uncomfortable with her. Being all pout-face with guilt-tripping you for it. Listen up. Set a clear and direct boundary. Hand consequences in place when she doesn't take it seriously, as she won't ever believe you if you don't stick to your guns and tell her no. You gotta say something like, listen, this isn't about the quality of food. It's the quantity of food that is the issue. It's too much and is hurting my health. It doesn't mean I don't care about you. But whenever you take it personally for wanting to eat past being full, it feels you want to keep me sick and in pain instead of happy and healthy. And if you love someone, you respect their boundaries with such a personal thing that matters to them. I hope going forward you embrace letting me make this choice and realize it's not about you. It's my health and too much food harming my body. But if you can't respect this boundary, then I need to rethink our future together because it's a sign of you not respecting other things about me in the future if can't respect this. I have noticed that there are some people in this world who show love by cooking. Then they expect the love to be returned by eating what was cooked. It is a really weird dynamic. She gets sad because she uses it to manipulate you into doing something that gives her satisfaction at your expense. You are not the responsible for her feelings if what she is doing is detrimental to you. You could ask her to make smaller portions of the same food because you are watching your weight and fitness. Same, delicious, food. Just small quantities. At the end of the day, this is up to you to say no. Telling her that the food is delicious but too much of it makes you put on weight is a perfectly fine excuse to use no matter how upset she gets. Why are you with a woman so much older than you are? Why is she with you? Well, dating someone your own age might make this mothering thing less of a problem. The sooner you learn how to push back, the better off you will be. Learn to say no. Learn to stop people from trampling over your boundaries. The truth is that as soon as you say no, that should be the end of it. Be clear on where you stand and leave it at that. This isn't about the food. She's 33 and afraid of losing you. So she's either trying to impress you with her cooking skills or trying to make you fat and undesirable. Her hurt feelings? So what? Your feelings versus hers feelings? Her feelings get to be hurt because she is the one imposing on you. You are not imposing on her, so you have the right of way. Hope this helps. Lol. She gets sad. It just sounds like she's emotionally manipulating you and eating more. She is responsible for managing her emotions, not you. She is a fully realized and grown adult, responsible for herself and her own emotions as well as managing them. Your health is more important than her feelings. Is she a feeder? You know, you don't have to finish everything on your plate. Just saying. 2 thoughts came to mind. 1. A few anorexic friends did this to their friends around them. Made huge amounts of food and pushed it on them, just to watch us eat. She was taking her food issues out on us. And I had to stop hanging out with her because she'd be extremely pushy about food. Another. There is a fetish called feederism. This is where people intentionally overfeed you so you gain weight, because the process turns them on. It can be consensual, or they may act out on you in a non-consensual, coercive way. Don't know if either is what's going on here, but it sounds like you feel really uncomfortable with what's going on and saying no. Coercion isn't cool or right, even when it's food. Just say you are full and then save it for later?
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.